Hi, I'm Mark Rogers here for a supplement to the other video tutorials. This is just on help with your content. This is not very extensive but very valuable if you don't have a few tools that you'll need to work with both your text, your articles, and with your photos and graphics files. This is software that will work for about 98% of people that are building a website or even having one built that have to provide content. This will work for them and give them everything that they need. As far as all of your articles go, you're going to need to save them as you're getting them written and as you're sorting them and getting them ready to apply to a website and to insert in a website block or in a website document. All the articles that you write need to be saved in TXT form. Not in DOC or DOCX, that's Word form, because Word has some unseen formatting that will cause some problems. When you try to copy and paste from a Word document into a web page or onto a website block, there will be some formatting problems with Word for Windows that will cause some distortion in the appearance and the way that your fonts look and all of that. So you need to save everything in simple TXT form. That means you need a really good text editor. Now you can save in Windows, in Word for Windows, you can save documents in text form, but the ideal would be to get a good text editor that has some features in it, but that does not have the automatic background formatting that Word for Windows has. So a good text editor, and I'll tell you something else that's important about a good text editor, and that is that it's free. And the one that I use for everything, this is what I use 100% of the time in all of my writing and saving my documents, is I use PolyEdit Lite. This is a screenshot. This is what PolyEdit Lite looks like on my screen here. It's a full-featured text editor. You can actually save you can write something in or copy and paste something into PolyEdit Lite and save it as a Word for Windows document. But the idea is to have a really good text editor, and that's what this is, with some features that are not found in Notepad. So I suggest PolyEdit Lite to everybody, keeping in mind that when you save, you do a save as and make sure that you're saving your documents in text form. One of the great things about this text editor and one of the features it has is if you open up, or if you're writing a bunch of documents and you open them up, you can open up all of your documents here in PolyEdit Lite, as many as you want to open up. You can keep them open and work on them one at a time in tab form. Now, sometimes when you're writing web pages, you need to work from one to another. And instead of switching back and forth, you can actually tile all of these, and you can have every one of your documents up working back and forth. You can close some of them out of the way if you need to and work primarily on one. You can close this one over here. You can push this one out of the way and primarily open this one up. You can configure them any way you want to in PolyEdit Lite. You can do it this way. There's all kinds of things. It has all kinds of features, but it's a great text editor. And one of the good things about PolyEdit Lite is that it is free. I suggest it. It will, once you get used to using it and get used to the features in it, it will help you speed up significantly your work with your various text documents for your website, and will give you a great text editor that you can save everything in text form with, and also use to really speed your work along. So PolyEdit Lite is what I suggest, and to find that, I'm not putting website addresses up here, but PolyEdit Lite, if you'll just simply type that into Google and or Bing and hit enter, it will take you to the search results. Will go to the website where you can download PolyEdit Lite. Next is with your photos and graphic files. I use two programs, one primarily and the other one secondarily. Graphic requirements on your website generally, I mean, if you go out and let's say you go out and take some photos for your website, well, in today's digital cameras, you're going to have very large files, files that are too big to just put on your web pages. So you're going to need to, and some of your photos may need to be edited. You may want to annotate some of them. You might want to morph some of them. You might want to have some fun with them. You might want to change the colors in some of them. Well, I mean, there are people that will swear up and down you need Photoshop, but I promise you this: 99% of people on earth do not need Photoshop unless they are advanced graphic artists. What you need is something you can work with a photo with to make it look good and make it look the way you want to on your website. So you want picture improvement and for changing a picture around and things like that. For brightness, color, special effects, basic annotation, and cropping, what I suggest is all through Fastone Image Viewer. It's free. All of these things are all through Fastone Image Viewer, which is free. Fastone Image Viewer, I've got it here, and I'll just bring up a couple of pictures. This is a Facebook folder I have on my desktop here. I've got a picture of my daughter here. It's a very large picture where she is doing some photography in a martial arts studio, and she's taking a look at some of the shots she's just taken. And so this is it's a very good photo, but it's very large also. So if I want to use this whole photo and put it on my website, I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to resize it. And I'm going to take it down. That's about the size I would use on my web page. Or I can bring it back up over here if I need to crop it. I might want to just take this part of it right here where she's doing this and crop that part of it, and I might want to resize it. There are all kinds of things you can. It has a draw board over here where you can annotate the picture. You can do various things. You can insert text and shapes, and you can make it look like she's thinking something here. See, if you take this and move it here, you can put a little thought up here. So there's all kinds of things that you can do, all kinds of special effects that you can add to your photos. This one is the same thing. It's a little bit dark, so I'm going to go over here and work in the color section. I'm going to put adjust colors, and down here you go to gamma, and that will change not just brighten it up, but it'll change the composition appearance of the entire photo. And again, there's all kinds of things that you can do for special effects and for various types of things that you want to do with the program. This program will do just about anything that 98% of people that are needing a website will need it for. Is Fastone Image Viewer. And again, that's Fastone, F-A-S-T-S-T-O-N-E Image Viewer. Type that into Google and it will take you to a website where you can download that. And as with the other program, it is free of charge. One other program that I've used, and this one has just been magnificent in resizing, to make a photo gallery. Let's say I build and maintain a website for Fort Smith Taekwondo Academy, and very often I'll take 1,000 pictures or so during a tournament or during a belt rank testing, and those pictures will be very large, and I'll need to downsize up to 50, 60, 80, 100 pictures at a time. In Fastone Photo Resizer, I can do that, and it does it magnificently. And guess what? It's free. I can take, let's say, if I wanted to drop 50 pictures into this to resize, what I would do is go here and go to a folder on my computer where I know the pictures are. I would select the pictures that I want, click open, and they would all show up in here. I would add the pictures that I wanted resized to this side, go down here, and click on convert, and it will convert every one of those pictures to whatever size that I've selected. Now, I'm not going to go through how to use it here. I'll let you get it and work on it and play with it for a while. After about an hour of playing with this thing, you'll be able to do just about anything as far as resizing pictures with this program in bulk. As far as resizing an individual picture, you can do that in Fastone, the other program I just showed you. But as far as bulk resizing, this thing is just absolutely tremendous. It works great. It's fast. It works the way it's supposed to. The output is extensive, and this is also free. You'll, again, Fastone, F-A-S-T-S-T-O-N-E Photo Resizer. That's on the same website that you would download the Fastone Photo Viewer. So they're both in the same place, and they are both free. I've been using these for several years now, and they are just absolutely wonderful programs. Again, resizing multiple pictures, multiple output options, bulk editing is possible. That's all through Fastone Photo Resizer. So these are some, I could load you up here with 100 different things, but as far as what you'll do for about 90% of your website, which is write and edit your text and work with photos and graphics, PolyEdit Lite, Fastone Image Viewer, and Fastone Photo Resizer will do almost everything that you'll need for just about any website that you'll be working on concerning your text and your graphics and pictures, which is most of any website. So there's some help with your content. Hopefully this, along with the 3 other tutorials, will give you everything you need to get ready and to pass to me your content. And when you pass your content to me, you hand your content to me, I'll hand your website back to you. I hope that this has been some help to you, and I also hope to be able to work with you very soon.